Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of Momento Mori 2. As you can see, we're already in game. We now have the ability to search Yaksik's room, and so we were going to do just that.
That key is almost certainly from the wardrobe in my room. At last! But getting a room for the night really was a tough nut to crack.
Room number 3. Hopefully it will be okay. If you have any problem, just stop by. Wait a moment. This key is from the wardrobe in your room, yes. But it has Jacek's stuff. I can't give it to you.
Oh, my mistake. I'm sorry. I won't get the key as long as Kopanen is behind the bar.
So how do we get him from behind the bar? Well, let's look at the room first.
It's locked. Great. The way is clear. I hope Jacek has left something there which will lead me to him. Good, there's some light shining from the outside. The switch should be here somewhere. It's quite tidy in here. At first sight, nothing was left after Jacek. Only some untrimmed pencils, an eraser, and a Bible in Polish. Nothing useful. Wait, there was a nice lighter in the back. I almost overlooked it. I'll take it. Unfortunately, there are only some empty papers and several pencils on the bedside table. Harry was very particular about the cleaning. It's good to know the lamp is working. Not yet. Although I'm dog-tired, I have many things to do first. Kopanen has locked the wardrobe with Jacek's stuff. It wouldn't be a problem to open the box by force, but who knows how long I'll have to stay here. I'd better not make any more problems. Interesting. A plank near the wardrobe squeaks kind of differently from the rest of the floor. The plank is loose, but I can't grab it with my fingers. The joint is too thin. Am I to use those? Am I to use? I'll move the bed a bit to see the board better. The plank is loose, but I'd say that this one... Am I to use... That doesn't make it... Looky, looky, what has Jacek hidden here? That's great. There are cockroaches under the floor. Some are even running under my bed. I'll put the plank back. I don't want every cockroach under the floor to move into my room. There are dozens of them. What kind of hotel is this? I used to sleep in slums in Asia, but I don't see any reason why I should share my room with cockroaches here. I'll ask Harry if he has anything I could use to deal with them.
What can I do for you, Madam Leroy?
I have a small problem. Cockroaches. They came into my room through some crevice in the floor.
Cockroaches? Are you sure?
You do have something I can get rid of them with, right?
Of course I do, but I can hardly believe that. Cockroaches in my hotel? I'd like to see that.
Be my guest. Just look under the bed.
Oh, not that I don't trust you, but I'll check it out. Be right back.
Sure. I'm not going anywhere. I hope he'll only look under the bed and won't... I hope Schneider didn't see me, but I really need to get to that wardrobe.
You were right. There are some under the bed. I brought you something you can kill them with. I'll leave it here on the bar.
Thanks. I'll take care of them.
And I do apologize. Tomorrow I'll go through every room and check to see if there are any more of them.
Thanks. I think this will deal with them.
My apologies again. If you wanted me to, I'd clean the room myself to see to it that there aren't any more of them somewhere.
I don't think that's necessary. Good night. Kopanen said he had looked under the bed only. The things hidden beneath the floor should still be there. They're still there, a lot of them. A good dose of this stuff, and remember to keep a bit for those under the bed, and the problem is solved. Jacek apparently offered to sell the manuscript they had found on the monastery. I suppose they kept Schneider in the dark, and Bateman probably wanted to examine it rather than sell it. Let's take a look at what Jacek used to improve his mood in the evenings. Now that I have everything from the hideaway, I should put the bed back in place before Harry notices something. Great, the war... Let it be some clue. Whatever. Jacek planned to stay in the States for at least a couple of days. It's weird that he left most of his clothes behind. A long, warm coat. Jacek apparently didn't wear it when he left. This suitcase is quite worn out. It's weird Jacek left it here. He probably has more of them. The case is full of clothes. Jacek took almost nothing with him to San Francisco. What does that mean? The suitcase is filled with neatly placed clothing. Was he planning to leave? The notebook has all the inscribed pages torn out, but a headed paper from the finished post has fallen out of it. It contains several notes. It seems Jacek mailed something and immediately made notes about how he was going to explain it to Bateman. It seems that Jacek's room won't tell me anything more, but that manuscript, and especially Bateman, plays some role in it. If only I could look into his room, too. I'd better close the wardrobe. I don't want to advertise that I've searched it. I could probably climb out and get to the next room, but the roof is very steep and covered with icy snow. It's pleasant here, isn't it? The silence, the hearth.
Yes. And what's best is that there's no noisy hockey match here. My stomach has almost settled down. I'd hate to get a headache in its place.
Oh, where are all the ancient ideals of sports? What has remained of them? Nowadays, it's all about money. Do you understand?
Everything evolves, even sports.
Oh, no, Madame Leroy. Evolution isn't an automatic process. A lot of things stagnate, a lot of others are in regression. They are declining, which is exactly the case of modern sports. Do you need something from me? Is there a problem with Jacek's room?
No, nothing you should worry about. Why should I give him that?
Hit the wrong button.
This door must lead to the dining room below, but there's no handle on this side. Am I to use the...
Lara, you've mistaken the door. That one leads to Bateman's room.
Oh, you're right. So I won't get to Bateman's room from the lobby. Am I to use those? The window leads to a snowy roof. Down there I can see the parking lot. There's nothing on the table that could help me. Not yet. Although I'm dog-tired, I have many things to do first. Small and old-looking lamp. A lot of things here in the hotel probably have some historical value. That truck wasn't here before. Probably a new customer came.
This trash is almost unwatchable. How long have you been promising to buy a new television? 3 years or 4?
Hey, Miko, don't piss me off. So why have you come at all? You've got that gigantic plasma of yours at home, don't you?
I'll leave the car here. My brother called me that there's a fallen tree in the woods. He managed to drive around it with his small car, but I have no chance with my own. I'll warm up a bit and walk home. I'll pop around tomorrow or the day after they remove that trunk.
What? You want to go home on foot?
I'll take the shortcut. It'll take less than an hour to get home. It's not even a proper blizzard out there.
Damn it, Miko, it's not about the weather, and you know it well.
Sure, there's somebody out there in the dark waiting for me to go by chance through the woods to murder me. Well, do you need anything?
The mobile crane standing outside is yours?
The Inari village owns it, but I'm responsible for it. Why?
I've overheard that you can't get somewhere because of a fallen tree. I'd have thought this car would be able to remove it.
Do you know what the problem is with someone who knows nothing? It's that they always think.
Well, you do have a crane.
When a tree falls across the road in a thick forest, you have to cut it into pieces. And even if not, this car's not going to be able to move a tree.
But the crane works, doesn't it?
No, I have it there just for fun. Sure it works. And what a stupid question is that? I simply stabilize the car with these supports and then I can do what I need.
Maybe I could use that crane somehow. You probably have known one another for a long time.
You mean me and Hari? Well, it's been several years already. You know, one has to get used to him. Mostly to those jokes of his. And he always urges everybody to drink something with him. That I don't want to drink because I came by car, it's impossible to explain that to him.
Are you sure about going home now in the middle of the night? Mr. Copenham may be right. There may really be somebody very dangerous out there.
So you two? Great. Maybe there's some murdering madman wandering about. But who has a greater chance of encountering him? Me, going at night by an unused path, or you? You in an empty hotel, glowing in the night in the middle of the woods. If you call for help now, it'll be an hour before someone comes. And you know what they say, every moth flies to the light.
Maybe you should have something stronger before you set out. A grog, maybe?
I don't drink. I know what a booze can do. Just today, I helped rescue a drunk man. And what's more, alcohol against the cold, you probably watch too many movies. It works in exactly the opposite way.
What can I do for you, Madame Leroy?
What is the new guest like?
It's Miko, our savior. When somebody gets stuck with their car, Miko comes to rescue them.
You're watching a hockey...
Sure, what else is there to do anyway? Shame that Miko's a non-drinker. I feel in my bones that we're gonna kick the asses of those pelicans today at last. And that's something to celebrate.
Pelicans?
Ah, I see. You're not very fond of hockey, are you? Never mind.
I don't think he'll appreciate... Am I to use those two?
Oh shit.
Such a car comes in handy here, that's for sure. The strong crane arm can be extended, and if the car is stabilized with those supports, it's probably able to lift even heavy items. I can't open this lock without the proper key. The supports can be moved manually, but for other things the engine has to be running.
How about if I accidentally change the channel at the bar? He has to get up, change it, and I'll throw the vodka into his tea, which would then make him drunk. And you'll have to give up his keys.
What a piece of crap! If this happens when the hockey match is on, I'm gonna go nuts! What a piece of crap!
I don't have anything to tell him right now. I don't have anything to tell him right now. The ice has to be quite solid now. When I imagine the darkness under it, fish hitting that translucent roof trying to get some oxygen. A frozen lake can be a very scary place. Max could talk about that.
Yeah, that's slightly creepy.
The supports are disengaged again. The cabinet door is locked. I suppose there's something inside which shouldn't be tampered with by unauthorized persons. Some documentary movie. The man's name is Mikko. I'd say he loves hockey and hates alcohol. Kopanen's trying to solve a crossword.
Gah, foreigners.
All that's not covered by the crossword is covered by Argo. There's a note underneath about who has what room. Klaus Schneider has room number 1, Justin D. Bateman has room number 2, and Theodor Jacek has number 3.
What a piece of crap! If this happens when the hockey match is on, I'm gonna go nuts!
There are keys for all the doors in the hotel here. There are even small keys from wardrobes and cabinets, but I can't reach them over the bar. The cup is full of hot tea. He wouldn't like that. I don't have anything to tell him. I don't think it... Am I too... Looky. Who would have known you could use a crank for this? Great, it works.
Hey, what the hell are you doing there?
Damn. The glove compartment was open in this car, so I tried to close it and probably pressed something.
Open? How could it be open?
How would I know? I just tried to close it so it doesn't get broken.
Yeah, you nearly got yourself into big trouble. Just close that door and don't touch it anymore, understood? I'd like to continue watching the match and not to worry about an overturned car.
Sure, I won't touch it again. While he's here, I can't do anything with it, that's for sure.
Now.
Damn, just at this very moment. Harry, that damn television of yours is really trash.
Hopefully he won't notice that I've switched it. I made his tea a little better.
Great, I found it. It's still tied? Do you get it? Damn, Harry, you put some booze in my tea?
What?
Alcohol! There's alcohol in the tea! Can't you really keep anything in your head, or are you making fun of me?
Please stop fussing here. It's just tea. I haven't put anything in it.
Yeah, if you deny it, it's gonna be a lot more fun. Bravo! I'm splitting my sides laughing. Guys told me you changed, but I always said, no, old Harry is always the same. A cool guy, a buddy. But they were right. I'm going home. Bye.
Miko, don't be silly. You're not going to miss the end of the match, are you? But there's really nothing in that tea. Gah.
Oh, that was quick. This lever turns the crane arm around. This seems to adjust the crane arm's tilt. I see. This lever pushes the crane arm in and out. Fine. The supports are firmly holding to the ground. Be more careful, or I'll tear the pub down. Damn, I have to... The crane arm is now facing room number 2. Damn it, it's latched from inside. I'll use the stripping knife to help myself a bit. If I unhook it, the window will open, but the crevice is too narrow for fingers. Regrettably, the wrench is too short. The hammer is too large. I can't use it.
What the hell else do we have here?
Am I to use those?
No.
Maybe it's a good size for unlatching the window, but it's too soft. It bends too easily. Well, I can break the glass with it, that's all. But that's really not a... Well, I...
Do I have anything that can...
Regrettably, the wrench... If I unhook it, the window will open, but the crevice is too narrow for fingers. So that's the bitch that's holding the window closed. It looks quite makeshift. Maybe I could unhook it somehow. Thankfully, the stripping knife is very strong. I expected it would damage more easily. The window can be lifted a little, but not opened.
There we go.
The way is clear. I should light it here somehow. I hope there won't be another surprise from Yatsek there. Bateman. I should light it here somehow. Damn, the lighter is empty. I won't attain anything by pouring gasoline on the lighter. This might be quite dangerous, friend.
I had to try.
Am I to use the... That doesn't make...
I need to light it up some...
I should light it here somehow. I hope there won't be another surprise.
What the hell am I gonna light it? All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Memento Mori 2. We will find out how to light this room in the next episode. so we could find out what the heck is going on, or perhaps take one step closer to finding what the heck is going on.